Pattern 4, Breakdown. Before starting any form in Jiǔlóng Tao, we will be in attention stance. For this form, we start by going into a Kung Fu ready stance. Then, while keeping your hands chambered, we go into a crouching stance, then toes out, then heels out into a pigeon stance, then a left hand forward Willow Palm Guard. An attacker comes at you with a right haymaker aimed at your face. So turning your stance to the left, you perform a left open hand outside forearm block and a right sun fist punch to their chest simultaneously. Then you snake grab their right arm with your left hand and pull them in as you throw a right front stomp kick to their right knee. Set back in pigeon stance with a right hand forward Willow Palm Guard. Now the attacker comes back at you with a left haymaker aimed at your face, so turning your stance to the right, you perform a right open hand outside forearm block and a right sun fist punch to their chest simultaneously. Then you snake grab their left arm with your right hand and pull them in as you throw a left front stomp kick to their left knee. Then you set back in pigeon stance and perform a left chain punch with 4 punches to their chest. Then you set with a Willow Palm Guard, right hand forward. Now the attacker tries to grab you with a double lapel grab, so before they make contact, turning your stance to the right, you perform a left circling elbow block to clear the attack, keeping your right hand in Willow Palm Guard. Then you turn your stance back to the center with a left knife hand strike to their throat. Poof. With that opponent finally down, you set in Willow Palm Guard, left hand forward. Now his friend comes running at you in a tackle attempt, so you turn your stance to the left, performing a right horizontal elbow strike to their temple while keeping your left hand in Willow Palm Guard. Then you immediately turn your stance back to center with a right knife hand strike to their nose. Poof. With that opponent down, you set back into right hand forward Willow Palm Guard. And now another attacker comes towards you and you throw a left front thrust kick, pushing them back, and you follow through, stepping forward in a left hand forward Willow Palm Guard. The attacker comes back at you, so this time you throw a right front thrust kick and you again follow through, stepping forward, this time with a right hand forward Willow Palm Guard. Poof. Now with that attacker down, you look back south while stepping left foot southeast into a fighting stance with a left hand forward Willow Palm Guard. You see one of the attackers back up and stepping in at you with a right cross aimed at your face. So you step your left foot southeast with a windmill block, pushing the attacker away by their elbow, then turning them by pushing their shoulder and following it up with a right roundhouse kick to their stomach. Poof. With that attacker down, you set your right foot down southwest in a fighting stance with a right hand forward Willow Palm Guard. Looking to the south, you see another attacker back up and stepping in with a left cross aimed at your face. So you step your right foot southwest with a right windmill block, pushing the attacker away by their wrist, then turning them by pushing their elbow, and following it up with a left roundhouse kick to their stomach. Poof. With that attacker down, you set your left foot down southwest in a fighting stance with a left hand forward Willow Palm Guard. You see one more attacker coming from the south, so you step forward with your left foot into a front stance with butterfly palms to their ribs. Poof. With no more attackers coming from the south, you lift your right foot up and with a slight hop off your left, replacing your right foot with your left, you spin around, landing right then left, ending up facing north. Then readjust to a pigeon stance with a left hand forward Willow Palm Guard. One of the attackers is back up again and coming at you with a left jab aimed at your face. Turning your stance to the right, keeping your right hand in Willow Palm Guard, you throw up a left elbow block, making the attacker punch your elbow, breaking their fist. You turn your stance back to center with a right hand forward Willow Palm Guard. Now the attacker throws a right cross aimed at your face, and turning your stance to the left, keeping your left hand in Willow Palm Guard, you throw up a right elbow block, making the attacker punch your elbow and break their other fist. Poof. Now you turn your stance back to center and Willow Palm Guard with your left hand forward. Another attacker is back up and throws a right hook aimed at your face. Turning your stance to the left, you perform a left inside ridge hand block and a right horizontal palm heel to their chin simultaneously. You turn your stance back to center with a Willow Palm Guard right hand forward, and the same attacker throws a left hook aimed at your face, so you turn your stance to the right and perform a right inside ridge hand block and a left horizontal palm heel to their chin simultaneously. Poof. You turn your stance back to center and Willow Palm Guard with your left hand forward. Now all the attackers are down, so you chamber your fists at your ribs, still in pigeon stance, bring your heels in, then your toes in, back to crouching stance, then stand up into a Kung Fu ready stance, then bring your left foot out to a Taekwondo ready stance. And in class, you will stay in this position until your instructor gives you a command, and when they do give you the command, or when you are outside of class, you bring your left foot to your right into attention stance and bow.